Hello, everyone, and welcome to your monthly Mystic Messages. I'm Tanys Coughlan from the Total Lifestyle Community, Total Lifestyle Academy. I don't know why I've got a weird voice on tonight, but I do. So, welcome.
No, it happens. It's all good. It's just, how we roll sometimes.
It's kind of funny. It's a broadcaster voice that I've got going on today.
And tonight, we come to you live with your...
Exactly. We come to you live with readings and perhaps an update, because I'm feeling like I'm supposed to do an energy update if I'm doing that. So we've had a more quiet, I think, in terms of the Schumann and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just take a peek.
You do the update. I feel like I need a different deck. Give me a second.
Okay. So yeah, it's one of those days. It's a Saturday. Last time I checked. Where are we at? Yeah, our KPI is good. Our KP index, I should say, is good. Hopefully my KPIs are good too, but the KP index. Yeah, we haven't had any in the last 24 hours. We haven't had any X class. We have one or two M class. So it's kind of a little calmer than it has been like over the holidays and stuff, which is great. And let me just check our Schumann. I think the Schumann is okay when I checked last. It was kind of in between. We've had some varying on that as well, of course. And I have an ad. Yeah, see, we're at 12, so it's not too bad, actually.
Doing
right
okay.
now. So we're energy-wise, in terms of those things, we're good. There is, however, as some of you were saying... Sorry?
Things are really active, though.
Yes, the astral is very active. We've got a lot of active energy, not related to solar storms, as we have a lot of stuff happening in the world, right?
It's just
like Hypnocity says, right? Welcome, Hypnocity, as always.
Welcome.
Great to have you. Feeling lots of energy, chalking it up to grief for my dog. Oh, I'm sorry you lost your dog. But the fires in California are affecting me too. Yeah, there's a lot of sadness, and I think we're all feeling that. If you're at all sensitive, you may be feeling that. So, it's collective. There's a lot of stuff in the collective. We just have to ease and grace, right? Ease and grace. And hello, Kaylee, Pogo.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Tapusha. Hello. Great to see you. What else have we got here? We have Living in Radiance. Hello.
Oh, hello.
This is Pogo's mothership new name.
Nice.
Hello, Catherine. And we have Phoenix Rising. Hi, everyone. Welcome. And we have Jennifer from Joyful Journeys. And Christine. Hey, Christine. Thanks for coming on.
So exciting to see you guys all here.
And we have Bianca. Welcome, Bianca. This is awesome. And yeah, we're glad that you guys are here too. I'm glad to have this community available. Thanks for all being here. Absolutely. That's one thing that's super important to both of us is community and gathering for whatever reason we might want to gather.
And there's so many lately.
There's so many reasons to gather, really.
So it's good. It's good.
So how we roll tonight, we're going to be doing just like a little 3-card readings. It's 1:11 today. Oh yes, you're over in Britain, aren't you? Hypnocity, or in the UK somewhere.
Well, it's the 11th. It's January 11th. 1:11.
Oh, 1:11 because it's January. Oh, of course it is. I was thinking it was time-wise, and I was thinking, well, maybe she's 1:11 a.m. Like, sorry, 1:11. The angels are with us. They're not feeding me enough information, apparently, but they are here.
They're like, let's just watch this thing roll.
They're like, let's watch them just sort of like see what they do on their own.
La 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 la. Oh,
apparently, a lot of energies, creating interference. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, Unless you're in Switzerland. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
I'm not, but alrighty. So how we're going to roll today? We are doing messages. So there will only be like so many that we'll be able to do in the hour. So first come, first serve, right? So put your questions in the chat. No, we don't do money. We don't do health for the most part. What else do I need to say?
For entertainment purposes only.
For entertainment purposes only. Don't make any major decisions based on this craziness. Yes. So I will star them as they come in, and they'll be done in that order. All right. As long as I can keep up with all of that. Let's do that. So first one we have here is Pooja. And first let's say hello to Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan.
Hello, Jonathan.
Did you have time for your swim? He was going for a swim, and I talked to him a few minutes ago. All right, let's see. Now we've got questions coming in.
A few questions going on in there.
We've got Gerald. Hello, Gerald. Welcome.
Welcome.
We have Miss Marita. Hello. We have this one.
All right, shall we?
Let's get started. So we've got Pooja as our first one. What messages do my guides have for me? All right, let's see. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. Deeper insights are at hand. So I would say just make sure that you're reviewing details of whatever you're working on. If you've got like a project or something that you're working on, just make sure you're reviewing all the details before you move forward with it, okay? And make sure you're being honest with yourself about whether you even really want to continue with whatever it is, okay? Because it says be honest. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth, then let source take it from here. So really tap into your body and feel those emotions and decide what it is that those emotions are trying to tell you, okay? Because you have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so others can learn from you. Be a light. So you've got all that love and light coming from your heart there. Feel into that to be making your decisions, okay? Because you have a message the world needs to share. So you've got some kind of message, because I got both messages cards here. Look at that. So much light there. Okay? This one says you have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. And this one, you have a powerful message to share. So you need to say something, girl.
There's something you got to say here.
There is something you got to bring through. All right? So make sure that you're tapping into that heart space. I'm really feeling like going into the heart space. You're going to feel some stuff in there that you really need to say. That's the be honest with yourself piece. All right? That's what I have for you. Jen.
Yeah. So, okay. Cards kind of just jumped out, which was interesting. So we're just going to go through them and go from there. So the first one that came out was move through your fear. Right? So there's something maybe that's coming up for you that's blocking you. Maybe it has to do with that message that you have to give. And there's a part of you that's kind of going, I don't know if I really want to do that. But the time is going to come where you're going to be called to do it, because I got trust the call. Right? And so when that happens for you, it's about doing that work right now so that you're ready for that, so that you're ready to bring that message forward when it comes. And in that, you're getting higher heart activation. Right? And that's coming in for you right now. And that says, dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. And I think a bit of that healing is actually coming through some past healing, because I also got Akashic records that came out. And so this says clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. And when I asked for some clarity on that, I actually got seek counsel. And so there's somebody in your life who's going to be able to support you on this journey and with this work. And then through that, you're going to be able to move through it, because you've got King Tide coming in for you. And King Tide is plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life. And so this has to do with your life path and your ambition and what it is that you want to say yes to. So whatever this, message that Tanys is getting that's, coming through and all of that, I think that has to do with whatever is kind of next in your journey. And so there's a little bit of maybe fear and things to work through as you move towards that. But everything is kind of in place for you to be able to do it. You just kind of have to trust the process. All right. Hope that helps.
I asked for a little bit of clarification there, and I got stepping into stillness. My power is born in the majesty of silence. So really go in, Puja, into silence to figure out what this message is. Believe in magic. Okay. True magic is abound in my life. And then take action. So I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. So I really think it's about the message that you have to share is about all this light, because you got a bunch of cards with light in them. Okay, so much light and the magic that is found in in our everyday world. So that's what I think. Whew, and I'm getting chills on that, like tons of chills. So that's what that's the message that you need to be giving out in your perfect way when you are honest with yourself and tapping into your heart. Anyway, that's what I have for you, Pooja. I hope that's helpful.
Yeah, she's got a comment going on there. Right. I found out my sole purpose is to clear ancestral trauma and patterns. Right.
Yeah,
so that's
makes
a whole big piece of all of this. And it is bringing in all that light that Tanys is talking about. So
yeah,
that's
definitely. Excellent. What decks are we using? That's a good question. I have Gateway. These guys here are Gateway Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. The other one I'm using, Sword of Light, Archangel Michael by Radley Valentine. Those are my two main ones that I'm using tonight.
Yeah.
And I end up with a few others, but
Intuitive Whispers with Maud Hurst and Kyle Gray's Gateway of Light Activation were the two main ones there. And then, of course, I can never not pull from the Wisdom of Huffies because I love that deck. And then periodically we'll see if I get called to do the Healing Waters and the Ancient Stones. Right. And then, like Tanys, there's a couple others floating around here, and if I get told to use them, I'll use them. But otherwise, the main two are going to be these guys right here.
Yeah, I have a few to choose from here. Just so we'll just see what comes.
As we all, we just go with it. Wherever they draw is where we go.
Exactly. All right. So next we got Fogo Pogo. So Kaylee, what's coming for the month of January? Let's see.
I
gotta get rid of this thing on my other screen because it's distracting. Okay. What have we got for Kaylee? Well, I know one thing because you're going to be doing some YouTube videos on your YouTube channel, like some readings with some people that I think I know. All right, let's see what we got. Yes. Okay. I got healing the past. So this is a month for you to step into that healing piece. Okay. Remembering that. So when we look at this picture, this is the bamboo, right? It's a little bit of work, a little bit of work, a little bit of work. And it takes a while, but then all of a sudden it shoots up. So I think you're really going to find some quick rewards on some of the healing that you're doing right now. So like things are going to, they seem like really heavy, and then all of a sudden you're going to do like one or two little things, and it's going to make a big change in your healing trajectory. Okay. And then prioritizing your self-care, right? Of course. We need to you do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. And another love, don't give up on love. Okay. A relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. So if there's any sort of angst, don't worry. All right. It's you're being called to put your creative energy into action. All right. Because let's see, Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. So using all of your crafting skills and your art ability this month is really going to help you to be in flow. It's also part of your self-care, right? The self-love piece, the self-care, self-love piece. So being in flow is going to help you to just release and be in the moment. It's about you just being in the moment and not worrying about past, present, just be now, okay? Because that's where you'll find that flow moment. And then the last one here is exceeding expectations. So I soar into excellence. So there's a lot of growth. Again, we've got this growth, and it looks like a lot of growth. So lots of stuff coming in. She's really got some sort of downloads going on there. She's standing tall on the earth. So yeah, it looks like a great month for you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have, Jen?
So just a couple of things on the side really quick. The questions aren't closed yet, so go ahead if you've still got them to put them in, but we're getting close because there's quite a bit of questions already there. Okay, so Kaylee, very much in line with what Tanys had gotten. I got create for you. And you want to talk about growth. I mean, look at all those wildflowers growing there, right? And so we look at that and go, okay, what's going on with that? What's coming? And I got, okay, I'm going to start with this one because this is the one that made me laugh. It's the Selkie. It says, come out of hiding, embrace who you are. Right? So really being able to step into who you are. And I know that, you know, for a lot of us, as we're going through that process, right? Like actually putting ourselves out there with all that we are can be really hard. And so I got move your body to move your emotions, right? So allowing yourself to move and to clear and whatever it is that's coming up, like just allow yourself to kind of process through that. And part of this work is also going to be making sure that you're setting really good boundaries. So I got the boundary stones, right? And this says negotiations, contracts, and communication. So being really, really clear about what you can and can't do, what you will and will not do.
Hi,
Jonathan, and holding space for that and knowing that through all of it, you are protected. I got divine protection, right? And so this is the sword of light. It's divine protection, cords cut and breakthrough energy. So there's a lot of things that have been there, you know, as Tanys is talking about stuff that's going to be worked through and all of that kind of stuff, knowing that you are protected and this is the time to be able to really do that and to move through that. And the energy is there for you to do it, so that you can step into all that you're meant to be as you're moving forward. Hope that helps.
So we've got 9 questions now. I'm thinking we should probably close the questions.
That's probably a good idea. Yeah. So they're still open and all of a sudden there's a whole bunch. So
40. We only have 40 minutes. So I think we better close the questions, okay?
All right. So officially closed now. Got it. And hi to so many wonderful new names going through there. But maybe we'll...
Yeah, so we've got, who have we got on here? We got some new people coming in. We've got Erin.
Hi, Erin.
Hello, Erin. Welcome. Hi, and we have Patricia. Hey, Patricia.
Hello.
And we have Bella. Hey, Bella. Welcome. We have Liz. Hi, Liz. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We've got Faith and Love. Awesome.
Hello. All right. So what's our next question?
All right. Here. Let's put this up. Okay. So Kaylee's done. We have this one. What energy shall I work with during this full moon? Phew, I'm being pulled to a different deck. I'll do a couple on this one and then we'll move
I know. I just was like, maybe I need to go to the other one.
Yeah. And I just had chills on that. So, yeah, moving over. All right, let's see. So I've got some from the Moonology deck because we can't talk about, full moon energy without looking at Moonology. You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. And they're suggesting, so a gathering for sure. I'm seeing the trees around this moon and it looks like a gathering to me. So definitely a gathering will be part of your full moon energy, as well as meditate and contemplate. Okay. So I would recommend that you meditate and contemplate carefully what it is that you want to bring forward, because I think what you're doing is going to be breaking down some barriers. So of course we're releasing, right, with the full moon, what no longer serves us. That's definitely that energy there. So it's about pruning back the things that are not needed anymore so that you can have more of this new growth coming through. So that's what it's about. And of course, that's new year energy as well, as in this month. I'm expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. So this is it's one to really manifest as well. So I got manifesting your dreams. My dreams are coming true. So that's why I think, it's be careful what you wish for. So I think that's why they're really saying, make sure that you're meditating and contemplating what it is, because you are manifesting quickly right now. So I would say that's a big part of it. And yeah, but it's all looking really good. Like there's a lot here about goals and stuff. So making sure you're clear on your goals, because you're going to manifest them quickly. That's what I would say. They're all talking all at once today. So.
There's so much going on right now.
Okay. So that's what I have for you. I hope that's helpful. Hi, Rain. Rain's Kitchen and Garden. Nice to see you.
Hi. Okay, so we're going to start with listen, because that's an easy one. They're telling you to listen. And I think that's that meditation piece that Tanys is talking about, and going in order to really listen to what's going on, because there is something that's being pulled from you. And it's really interesting. So I got soul star activation. So fulfilling soul contracts and remembering who you are. Right. And so there's going to be this information that's going to be coming down for you. And then I also got soul calling, right? That's coming in. This is the holy mountain. So soul calling, sacred journey, and pilgrimage, right? So you're going on a bit of an inner journey, it seems like, in order to be able to kind of figure out what all of this is. And then I pulled from the human design deck that I have, and I got the gate 1. And the gate 1 is the creative. This is the energy for self-expression. And this is about really being able to move from that place of like numbness and not making that progress to really stepping in and moving into the beauty and the freshness that is there for you. And so I was like, okay, well, what exactly is this all about? I got the orange gold dragon, right? And this is about from Arcturus, this one. And it says, opens you to knowledge, but for a new golden age. And so this is about carrying the energy of the future and being a guiding light. And so what's happening right now is you're maybe coming into an understanding, and you have to go in to figure out kind of what that is and what you're meant to bring forward with that. And as that happens, all you have to do is trust the call, and you're going to know exactly where you need to move with that. So in terms of like, the energy to really work with right now, it's just about opening yourself to all of this that's meant to come in for you and being open to it, so that you'll know how to move with it when it comes. Hope that helps.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Who do we have next here? We have Hypnocity. I'd love any messages as I move through my grief, please. Is it too soon to contact Rascal? Okay. So the messages I have for you, I picked a few because they were yelling at me to pick a bunch of different things. So making a difference so you can communicate with Rascal. this is my communication in the sky kind of thing. You see the mouth up there on the top. And so know that you will probably be communicating with Rascal. This is a chance for you to have a fresh start. Okay. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. Anytime there's an ending of some kind, there's a beginning of something else. So it's difficult, of course, in your grief. Sometimes it's difficult to think about anything but the loss. So I feel like this is just a reminder that there is other stuff after, and just to keep that close. There's pearls of wisdom there for you, okay? Revealing radiance. It's a time for you to rise above. And so, of course, we've got the lotus here, right, coming up out of the mud. So it's a time that you're going to be able to rise above this, you know, as in your process, in your timing, and you will rise above it. Now, I wanted to pick some cards from him. Excuse me. I'm not tuned into his energy in particular, but I did pick cards because they said they would speak through that. And he wants to say, "I'm sorry, please forgive me." And what I heard was, "for leaving you." He's become one of your guides. That's why I say you'll be able to speak with him. Okay? And there's no pain. No pain now. So some of the things I asked them for some ideas for self-care while you sort of move through this. And one of them is positive affirmations. So that's difficult when you're sitting in your grief. And so I guess it's take that slowly as you feel it's appropriate or as you feel you can. You know, positive affirmations about self. Yeah, just, and I do feel like the Ho'oponopono would be a great thing because this does have two of the Ho'oponopono things, right? I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you and thank you. And then it's positive affirmations. So I think for me, I would invite you to try that. Hypnicity, okay? To do the Ho'oponopono for Rascal. And that will help both of you move through it. The other thing is to perhaps write a gratitude list. And maybe, you know, write Rascal a letter of everything that you want to say. Okay? It's a full moon. It's a good time to do letter writing and a burning ceremony. And then movement. So don't forget to move, please. I know that when we get heavy energy around for things that are going on in our lives, we sort of forget about the body for a while. So please, you know, go out for walks, and I don't know if you do yoga, but some kind of movement to keep the energy moving through the body and flow. Okay? Again, I'm super sorry for your loss. It's always difficult. You know, their family. So
Yeah.
My heart goes out to you. Jen?
Yeah. I got Shambhala initiations. So it's retreating and recharging and trusting the process, right? So the idea here is really that ability to kind of allow yourself to feel what you're feeling and to take care of yourself and know that it's okay and there is a process. The next card I got actually was Message from the Third Eye. And then I was told, open the book. So I did. And it's about trust the whisper. And there's, it actually is like how to hear the message. And it's right in there. And so I think that, you know, there's a message that's meant to come through for you. And part of this taking that time is going to help you to hear that message. And so it says to open your third eye, close your eyes and repeat this 5-part breath. So you're going to exhale deeply, and then you're going to take a sip of air into your belly, into your chest, and then into your third eye. Okay? And you're going to hold your breath there for 5 seconds and just bring that energy into that, and then release. And repeat that 5 times. And it says you'll feel a tingling sensation at your third eye as it activates. And hover your awareness here, and then ask the question, what is my message? So I thought that was pretty, in line with what you were asking. there. And it's a great little practice to do. And since this is recorded, you can go back and hear that practice again as you go.
Exactly.
And then I got keep the faith, right? We often, when we're going through loss and grief and things like that, we forget that, this is part of the process, and part of the process is to feel all of the feels, but it's okay. And we are going to move through it. And so hold faith that connection is possible, that Rascal is with you, and that you're going to be able to get these messages, and sending so much love.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us, City. And the next one is Phoenix Rising. Right here, messages from my guides. Are you still here, Phoenix Rising? I guess we should be checking that too, to make sure. Yes, she's still here. Perfect. Okay, so any messages from my guides? All right, let's see. Okay. Okay, so first things first, you need to know that you're protected. Okay, so I got Archangel Michael is with you now, even though you can't see it. He's actively working on this situation. He's here helping you. Okay, and then I got another one, you are protected. So real protection message. I'm not sure what you're going through, but you need to know you're protected. You're safe within my bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence. So I feel as though there's a decision that you need to make, because this came up as well. Make a decision, okay? Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. So know that you're protected as you move into this decision, because there's going to be some healing of the past that's going to happen with all of this. So, that's going to be a little bit uncomfortable because it's past healing stuff, but it doesn't mean it's the wrong decision, right? You know that you're protected. It may involve simplifying your life a little bit. Okay, so I feel like there's some cleanup that you're going to be doing. I cherish the simple pleasures in life. So again, that also speaks to me of that, like making sure you're enjoying the tea, right? Sit down, make a whole ceremony of having tea. Just cherish those quiet moments that we don't all get very often. Cherish those, because those are important for you right now. They're going to really help you to get through the past piece and into that new future, because you are launching a journey. It feels a bit like an upgrade or a spiritual journey piece. I'm an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. So it may even involve I'm feeling like you're going to be astral traveling. I don't know if that's what you work with, but I feel like there's going to be some astral traveling, as well as, this as part of your spiritual journey. Just make sure you're resting, okay? Emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. So make sure you're doing the self-care and simplifying your life, as well as really enjoying those everyday pleasures in life for the next little bit. Okay? I hope that's helpful. Jen.
Well, in your cleaning out, I got some priorities, right? And so we want to make sure that we're establishing those priorities, determining what is really important for you and not getting caught up in all the other stuff. And a big part of that, what came through was I got inspiration hunt, right? That maybe you're on this place and you're trying to figure out exactly where you're meant to go or what you're meant to do. And what's coming through is that part of this establishing priorities is about really determining exactly what is going to be inspiring for you in order to move you forward. And whatever that entails, I loved the piece about, finding that joy, because I pulled the summer card, which is bask in joy and light. And so the idea of this is to really find out what it is that's going to bring in this joy for you, because that's what's going to help. Now, what I got in terms of how to navigate that was intuitive journaling, right? And so really taking the time to journal about it and just see how you feel as you're going through the process of journaling about it. And during that time, so I know Tanys talked about all of these protection cards, and I got higher heart activation for you as well. And this is about dropping shields, divine love, and your heart is healed. And so part of this process is going to be know that you're protected, so that while you're on this journey and trying to figure this all out, know that you are protected and that you can be as raw and real as you need to be while you're doing the journaling and moving through that. And as you do, I got clear waters, which is clear vision. And this is confirmation, right timing, and opportunity. So there is definitely something that wants to come through for you. And part of that is the last card I have for you here is the Stone Goddess. And this is unwavering love and support and the maternal line, right? So whatever it is that you're going to be going through and healing, there's guidance there for you. There's protection there, as Tanys was saying. There's a whole lot of opening that can happen. And the guides just want you to sit down and really kind of focus on it, prioritize it, and they're going to help you figure it out. Hope that helps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we forgot to mention about the tip thing, right? We got the day wrong. So I will mention that for everybody first, and then, so we do have a PayPal thing. Where is it? Below
You need to
here?
get rid of the...
That would help, wouldn't it?
that.
Yeah. So we do have a donate thing here at the bottom. So if you have missed the questions and want to donate, please feel free to do that. And we will do the tippers as they come in. All right. Bianca is next. So she is looking for insight in the next few months. Lots of changes coming, so looking for some guidance. All right. So, well, definitely be trusting your angels, girl. My goodness. All right. So I got 3 angel cards for you, like all of the ones about angels. Receiving from your angels, shimmering wings of angels, embrace me with love. Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps not in the form you expect. And trust your angels. So tap into your angels. They're working with you really strongly right now. Let go of expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. Okay? Doesn't mean you don't take any action, but I would, what's coming is that you're encouraged to allow things to flow in and flow through instead of trying to force a particular thing to happen. You will be given opportunities to make a decision. Okay? In order to make that decision, are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. So there's some things that you're going to need to just accept what is. Okay? Accept and embrace my inner majesty. And by accepting what is, and then making a decision through asking your angels, it's going to help you to come into power. Right? Step into your own power. Jen's nodding. She must have similar. So I step into my power boldly and confidently. You're getting downloads, right? That all that light coming in is like coming from your angels, right? They're giving you tons of love, tons of guidance, all of that stuff. And that's really going to help you to fly free, right? I feel like you're feeling a little bit, the word that comes is tied up at the moment. Fly free. All right. I unfurl my wings and fly. So that's what I have for you. I hope that's helpful. You will be coming into your power this month. Or the next few months. Yeah.
So the way I was told to pull was I pulled 3 cards 3 times. So we're going to just go first, second, and third. And this is kind of like what's coming. So the first card that I got was the magic of nothingness. Okay, so really being able to allow things to just kind of be as they are because there's some things that have to come in for you as you're going through change and things like that. And this is about like the preparation time for that. I got higher heart activation again. This one likes to come out tonight. Dropping shields, divine love, the heart is healed. So there's some healing stuff that's going to happen in that. And really being able to trust your wisdom through the process to know that it's okay. Like you can go through this process and it's going to be healing. It's going to help you through it. So just make space for it and allow things to maybe just be where they're at right now. And that's going to continue on, because the next card I got was stop pushing and striving, right? And so again, there's this piece here where don't try to make it all happen, but allow it to unfold as it's meant to. So part of this work that you're going to start doing is going to move you into Shambhala initiations. Again, another one that likes coming out tonight, retreating and to recharge, trusting the process, and Dharma. So knowing that things are unfolding, they're just unfolding within a process, and they have to follow that process in order for things to move in the way that they're meant to. And to Tanys' thing about trusting your angels, guidance is golden, right? And so really allowing that guidance to come in and help you through that process, because as we move into the later time period, I got your soul knows. Right. So at that point, you're going to have done this work and you're going to just know exactly which way you're supposed to go and what things are going to look like. And I got the I am presence. Right. And so again, it's this unfold. I'm just like full body tingles right now. This unfolding that is meant to happen for you. It's light body activations and accessing the divine within. And that's what this process is meant to bring you through. And when you get to that point, you're going to be able to use your power, and there's not going to even be a question about it, right? So just recognize that, yes, change is coming, but if in the next little while it feels like it's halted or things aren't moving the way you want, it's not to push or try to make it happen. A big piece of this is going to be going in and doing that work, because then as things move forward, you're just going to know what you need to do. Hope that helps.
That's awesome. Sounds exciting. So, and for Rachel, if you could please send a question. We did receive your tip. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So Jen, here's one. I'm not sure. So Miss Merita, we don't really do financial questions. So what we can do is give you some answers around how to maybe get yourself unstuck.
Yeah, I'm going to put it this way. Finances, like everything else, is energy. So we're going to talk about the energy, and you can take that as it feels fitting for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds great. Okay, good. Thanks. All right. Oh, wow, that's good. All right. All right. So what have I got for you, Ms. Merita? Trust the guidance you're receiving. So Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. Michael is also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. So again, that is very much about, if you clear away the worries, those are the lower vibrational things, the lower vibrational energy. Clearing away the worries and not worrying about it will help to raise your vibration, which was going to help you to manifest. Okay, so trust your guidance, because you have pearls of wisdom in there.
Yeah,
that's going to help you to radiate your light, revealing your radiance. Okay, you need to sit in the love energy, opening to love. My heart is open. So do what you're passionate about, because that's going to help you feel less stuck overall. When we do what we love, even if it's like playtime or, just in small doses, whatever it needs to be. When we do what we love, it helps us open up that frequency of love. Okay, so really doing that is going to help you to get into flow. And then you're going to start breaking down those barriers, right? So there's some growth that's wanting to happen here. When plants have dead stuff on them, they send all their energy to the dead stuff, trying to regrow it rather than starting fresh. So pruning off the dead stuff, or the heavier, denser stuff, is going to help you to grow and really manifest your dreams, right? So I got 2 great cards in terms of manifesting for money and stuff. My dreams are coming true, right? Exceeding expectations. There's a lot of growth. Remember, we said growth. There's growth in this card. You're going to be on top of the world because you're going to be welcoming abundance in your life. So prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that Source will heal your financial challenges. So it really is about stepping into love, stepping into faith, stepping into that higher vibrational frequency. Okay? That's what I have for you. That's going to help you to get unstuck. Okay?
Yeah. The first card I got was slow down. So I don't know if, because of these challenges and trying to navigate it, feeling stuck, sometimes we get into this place of trying to do all kinds of things in order to navigate it. And sometimes we need to just take a step back and slow down. And the healing can come as we do slow down, and then clarity can come from that. The other card I got was Decide for Yourself. So I don't know if there's... if you're getting a lot of information from a lot of people about what to do, but what's coming is that you need to go inside in order to get some of this guidance. I guess my computer really likes that.
I guess so.
Because it's going to get confusing if you're taking advice from a ton of different places. So allowing yourself to really tap in and feel into what feels correct for you. And there's something blocking, right? So as Tanys was saying about that clearing away, I got move your body to move your emotions. And you know what? So much of finances and all of that are connected to emotions in a lot of different ways. And so when we look at that, this idea of movement, moving your body in order to move your emotions, that's going to help with this clearing process. And so figuring out what that movement looks like for you is going to be really helpful. And part of what maybe needs to be moved is I got the ancestral realm. Right? So what's coming up here is karmic release, healing the lineage, and boundaries. And so maybe there's not enough boundaries, and maybe that's family related around what's going on financially. And if that's the case, really looking at what boundaries can be put in place that you're going to feel good with. And maybe that's a little bit too about this deciding for yourself. Maybe there's just a lot of people telling you this, that, or the other thing. But as part of this karmic release, by being able to move some of these emotions and things like that, there's going to be an opening. And what I get as kind of the coming through with that is the healing lagoon, right? And so we've got rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal, and it's time to stop. So just allowing yourself to be in that space where you can process all of that. And I think that's going to help with the stuckness. So hope that helps.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Gary. Welcome. Gary has dropped in.
Hi,
Yes,
Gary.
thank you. Good to see you. We'll take this out of here. And then we have faith and love. I'm feeling stuck in my current situation. What do I need to know, and what advice do I need? Okay, so let these go first. The biggest advice is be the real you. Okay, so your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. Okay, so I feel like this situation is maybe not feeling as much of a fit as it might have been previously. And you have to make a decision. So it says make a decision. Okay, are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. Okay? And the decision, whatever decision you make, is going to be the right one, because you've got, yes, you are correct. So whatever decision it is that you're leaning towards, this is the right one. Okay? You've listened to your inner guidance and made a wise choice. Keep moving forward. It may require renewing your life, getting rid of clutter. There may be some kind of a move involved, or it might just be a matter of releasing inner clutter, you know, the clutter in the mind sort of thing. So radiant vitality is filling my life. So removing some stuff so that you have more brain space, more space to be the real you, right? That's going to mean breaking down some barriers, which you're going to be quite capable of doing. This is that old one there that we just spoke about cutting back the dead stuff to allow the new to flourish. And it's becoming time to take action in this situation. You're going to need to do that inner sourcing, like really source innerly what it is that you want. Okay? Make sure you're checking in with yourself, with your in the heart space before you take action, because as long as you're being like that real you, that's the most important thing. Some of us, it's harder to tap into that. So really in the heart space to do that. All right? Hope that's helpful.
Okay, so I got similar cards again, and I actually put them back in, and I was like, really? And I shuffled it again, and then they came out again. So we're going with it.
There's always themes, it seems. Yep.
There really is. So the first one that came out again was Message from the Third Eye. So if you go back earlier in the video, you'll see the little meditation that I had read for that one about really kind of tapping into that intuitive knowing and asking what the message is for you, because it's going to come from inside. But then I also got Slow Down. And again, I got Move Your Body, Move Your Emotions. So there's definitely something going on here in terms of feeling stuck in this situation. And again, this feeling of like, I have to get out, or I have to change something. And what I'm really being told is to be present. Stop trying to change it all. Slow down and be really present in the moment. And while you're being very present in the moment, move your body to move your emotions, right? Pay attention to what's going on for you in the present moment so that you can figure out on a deeper level what's going on in terms of feeling stuck. And a part of this process is going to also be taking stock in your achievements, right? So when we feel stuck, often we're looking at all the things that are going wrong and all of the things that aren't showing up the way that we want them to, but really start looking at in the present the things that you do have power over, the things that you can move through, and hold space for that, and hold space for the things that you are doing. Okay, so even in this process of slowing down, it's okay. There's still things that are going to be moving for you. And then I got Order of Melchizedek, embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. And so it seems like whatever it is that's going on for you, maybe you're feeling like you're not able to move forward with that, or maybe you're feeling like, there's an opening here, but you're not necessarily able to step into it yet. That's okay. Just really pay attention to what's coming up for you. Take that breath, take care of yourself, and really recognize what you want in the situation while you're present in it. Because the last card I pulled for you is the Wellspring. And that's really what that is about. It's about being able to be in that space where you can understand what's happening inside of you. And then you can, I'm sorry, guys, it's happening tonight. And you're going to be able to navigate that and know kind of what's next for you. Okay, so I hope that helps.
Awesome. So we have a couple people here. Oh, this jumped back again. Oh, interesting.
Sorry, I just have to go back to Faith and Love here for a minute because there's a comment. I was debating if I should give up or just be patient and see how things go. What's coming in all of these cards right now is to be patient and see how things go. But in that patience, really paying attention to you and what you need. And that's going to help you know if it's time to, walk away or stay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So just wanted to say hello to a few people who have joined us. So, hey, Mark.
Hey,
Thanks for
Mark.
coming. So Fun Boy, unfortunately, our questions are closed. So that goes for a few other people after as well. We still have 4, and we're actually supposed to be done in 4 minutes. So we don't, questions have been closed for a little bit, but thank you for coming. We will be back again next month. So please feel free to join us then. Big hello to Brenda. Hey, Brenda. And Divine Empathetic Tarot. Hello, hello. As I said, unfortunately, our questions are closed. And we have Annie. Hey, Annie. Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you for coming. And we have Wendy Blay. Hello, welcome. Okay, so that was Faith. Then we have Erin. If compelled, please ask Spirit about my January and February.
And Rachel, Rachel, don't feel bad.
For what? Asking a question?
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. We're good. So, Erin, what have I got for you here? They seem like they have a fair bit to say, actually, which is interesting. All right. Let's, what do you want me to focus on? This stuff? Okay. So step into stillness. My power is born in the majesty of silence. Okay. So tapping into your intuition, please, because it is there. It's also about the hidden. So that means that hidden within. What are you hiding inside that you need to have come out? That's sort of thanks, Erin. Yeah. Launching your journey. Okay, so you're going to be launching a journey, and then you'll be emerging into grace. But it means that you need to get the rest along the way, because journeys can be tiring. Okay, so and then simplify your life. So there's a lot of stuff happening here. There's lots of like this journey, and there's simplifying, and there's like igniting your courage and some cultivating of prosperity because you're manifesting your dreams. Like they just came out with so many. So just pray from the heart, right? Pray from the heart. It says prayer can really move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. So, and for the most part, stay the course. Like there's a couple of things that you want to change, but for the most part, stay the course. You're on the right course already. Okay? So that's what I have for you. Like there's lots of cards here. Simplifying, yeah. But they're all really good. You've got like cultivating prosperity and manifesting. I don't know. It's a weird energy with this one for me. I'm like, they're like, I don't know. They're jumping all over the place for you, Erin.
Excited.
These must be your guides. It's funny. Yeah. So it's all good. It's all good news. So yeah. Jen, what have you got?
Okay, so I did the whole 2, because we're doing a couple months. So the first one we're going to say is to January. And I got, the first thing was let go of control. So there's something that you're trying to make happen or something that you're trying to make be a certain way. And that trying, it's that bird, there's the cage in the background and then the flying free, right? And so by being able to let go, there's going to be a door that opens. And part of what's coming in, I got Earth Star activation, so anchoring, grounding, and Isis energy, right? And so whenever this let go happens, there's going to be this kind of grounding and all that happens for you, which is also going to open. And then I got kindle love. So you're talking about, love here and what might be coming in. There might be something there, and whether that's kindling love for yourself or kindling love with another, I guess we'll see how that unfolds for you. But there's definitely a kindling of love that's meant to happen. And then I got the bounteous, which is generously giving its relationships again and a coming together. So there's going to be something happening for you this month that's going to be opening that energy. And then as we move into the next month, I got wisdom from the solar plexus. So there's going to be some of that, kind of more intuitive knowing that's going to come in and just really noticing what's showing up for you. Because it's going to be about embodying that. I got I am presence again. And this is a great card. It's about light body activation and accessing divine wisdom. And so it's going to be really cool to see kind of how this unfolds, because whatever's building in January, I think come February, you're going to be able to take the opportunity. And so just noticing that and holding space for that and allowing yourself to be open to it. And I think that what's going to come with that is I got the Well of Maidens, right? And the Well of Maidens is really cool because it is this kind of relationship thing too, but it's about kindness, respect, reverence, and compassion, right? And so just really allowing yourself to be open to what comes and just being able to appreciate that, hold space for that. And I really love this kind of like compassion and reverence piece, right? And so, yeah, what they're saying is just, it is that excitement, energy, and it's very much a just allow it, and it's going to be beautiful. So hope that helps.
Yeah, it's like a giddy feeling
Mhm.
that I have for you, Erin. So that may be related to this romance thing that Jen's talking about, because it's like a giddy.
It's almost like they're like,
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm feeling. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do with that. All right. So it looks like it'll be a fun couple of months. Thank you for joining us. Our next one is Patricia. What is the next 6 months looking like in regards to career? So there is a letting go. So I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. So you're flowing downstream now, all right? So just go with that flow. Don't try and swim upstream. Just flow downstream is what I'm getting. You're going to be breaking some barriers. So in order to, this goes with that other one, because you're cutting back some of the like stuff that's not serving you anymore, so the other stuff can grow and be more of service. There's going to be a time of rest where you're going to emerge into grace after that. But you're also going to have play. It's time to play. Have some fun, okay? You're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring that balance back in your life. Your vibration is rising. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You're evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. Absolutely. You are in the perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. So allow your wishes to come true. Okay. You're also starting to work on your divine communication. And that's my communication card, spiritual communication card. My inner light shines far and wide. You're also coming into your power. So you're getting a bunch of downloads right now that are really going to help you step into that personal power. All right. I step into my power boldly and confidently. And that's just going to help you to soar into joy. So just go with the flow. Don't fight it. Just allow things to happen as they're meant to happen. And that's where you're going to find the most joy, the most flow. Yeah, it just feels, like that's what's needed. A lighter side of things, right? Mm-hmm. Because you're manifesting miracles. So don't worry. That is my thoughts. Mm-hmm.
There's something in the energies, because I get the same things a lot, and yet it's interesting.
You can make this stuff up.
A little bit different with it.
A little bit. Mm-hmm.
So what I did, because it's 6 months, is I kind of asked in terms of like 2 months, 2 months, 2 months. Okay, so here we go. The first thing I got is releasing old patterns, right? So there's going to be some releasing that happens for you, and it comes with the higher heart activation, right? And so again, dropping those shields, divine love, the heart is healed. So in the beginning part of this, there's going to be that kind of healing process, but also they're asking you to set your intentions, right? So really to hold space for what you want to see unfold, so that as you're going through this healing process, you're really knowing what it is you need to release and what you need in terms of moving forward. And so I think that's probably a lot to do with the career piece. Are you doing what you want to do? And is this really what, wants for you? Because as you move into the next part of that, there's clearing limiting beliefs. And so if there's a part of you that feels like, I don't know if I can, or I'm not sure if, I should make this move or transition, whatever it might be, just know that there's some clearing there that has to happen, and it's connected to the ancestral realm, right? And so this clearing is karmic release and healing of the lineage and boundaries. And so what I'm getting for you with this card is that maybe there's some boundaries that you are maybe even unconsciously holding yourself in that are going to need to be released in order for you to step into what's next for you. And in order to do that, you need to engage trust, right? And this is trust in yourself, trust in your guides, trust in the process. And then we move into the final kind of 2 months of this. And I actually got slow down, which is really interesting considering, some of the other stuff here. But I think that the idea is that you've been doing so much work, and now it's going to be time to really just kind of take a step back and allow yourself to be all of the things that you've been able to unfold. Because I got the I Am Presence card again, right? And this is about light body activation and accessing the divine wisdom. And so being able to really hold space for how you are blossoming through this process, and then to befriend pleasure, right? And really hold space for the possibility of bringing more pleasure and all into your experience. So it really looks like there's going to be a beautiful unfolding here.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Hope that helps.
Awesome. Yeah. Jacqueline says, we've got you, Patricia. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We've got you. So thank you, Patricia, for joining us. And we've got Rachel. Here's yours. So what I have for you, Rachel, is you're starting fresh. So I'm going to actually take this down because you can't see the cards if I leave it up. It's long. So I'm going to take it down. But you're starting fresh is what I have for you. This is for Rachel. Okay. Starting fresh. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. You've got the Healing Angels card. So, you're talking about going to your doctor. I would say that's probably your answer. Mm-hmm. You got the Healing Angels and starting fresh. I would say that's probably the answer. You're going to be, I'm getting chills. You're going to be in flow. That's where you want to be. You need to make decisions that are for your highest good. You need to cherish yourself. So feel into it. Okay? Accept and love yourself for who you are. You don't need to be anything different for anybody else. Okay? And trust what your inner guidance is telling you. Believe in magic. True magic is abound in my life. Believe in that. Okay? You also recognize the signs from above. You're intuitive, right? So angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and open. Okay? And then I got the Welcome the Abundance card. Welcome abundance into your life. So whatever this new beginning is, it feels really good going forward. All right. Again, for entertainment purposes only, don't make any large decisions based on these readings, please. But those are my feelings on it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Tap in to see what's best for you. Jeff?
Yeah. Well, and it's interesting, like tap in and all of that. And I got your body is like a book. Right? Like really trust what's going on for your body. And you've, been through some things, and again, with the body, right. And recognizing that. And so if it's telling you it's time, right. And it looks like there's going to be something else opening for you, because I got trust the call. Right. So really being able to just trust that energy as it unfolds. And it's so interesting. So the cards were like flying out of the deck, and I was like, okay, guys, like I can't do 20 cards. So the next one I got was the Crystal Skull Wisdom, which is clarity, divine healing, and high vibrational energy, right? So this process that you're doing, it looks like this is going to be good because there is this kind of clarity. It's like you're starting to really kind of know, okay, that's it. This is the step I want to take. And then I got angelic frequency. So the angels are here, you are safe, and there's a really potent connection. Right. So just being able to recognize that that is there for you, and that you're being guided through this process. And then it was so funny because as Tanys was talking about the inner guidance and all of that, this card literally flew out of the deck and onto the floor, and its guidance is golden. Right. So really honoring that inner guidance that's coming, that angelic guidance that's coming, that divine wisdom that's coming in, and trusting the call. And the last card that I got for you with that is Dream Wide Awake. Right. So we talk about this idea of dreaming, and we have these things that we really want, and to do that wide awake, like hold space for all that is possible and see it. See it as clearly as you can possibly see it, and just hold space for that, because there's definitely guides here that are telling you that it's opening for you. Trust the body when it tells you what you want to do, and when that call comes, go with it.
Yeah.
So hope that helps.
Hope that's helpful. And let's that. So we want to thank everyone who came today. Big hello to Jacqueline, and who joined us. Please remember to like and subscribe so that you get told when we're on again, because, you know, Jen and I are on weekly with Twillo Talk on Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then we're both on various other podcasts and stuff as well. And we are also starting a new podcast this month, which is super exciting. It will be next Friday at 7 Thursday. Next Friday at 7:30. It's called Galactic Gap, and it's Jen and Lisa Thompson and myself. Mm-hmm. So we're looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to talk about galactic beings. We're going to use Lisa's deck about galactic beings. So we are super excited to start this one. It's going to be a once a month. And what have you got coming up this week, Jen?
Oh, golly, what's coming up this week? So Monday at 2 Eastern, I'm on with Gerald, and we're going to be talking about the crystal bodies in terms of human design. So it's going to be super fun. And then, of course, we've got Twillo Talk on in the evening at 5. Mm-hmm. And and then
we have a guest, right?
Gerald.
Gerald is our guest.
I'm pretty sure Gerald is on with us.
It's our second one. So yes, Gerald.
Yeah. And then if you guys, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on right now in the world. There's a lot of stuff going on energetically. So if you're not familiar with it, I know Tanys and I have both posted about it, but Beyond Being Human has support groups, and there's almost one a week. I'm not sure. I think it's this week, but anyway, if you look at our Facebook pages and all, you're going to get to see the ones that are running, or you can just go to beyondbeinghuman.org/support-groups, and you can see them. They're free to sign up. If you feel like you can donate, great, but they're being offered by a bunch of different people, and they're open, right, to anybody. So Tanys and I are going to have one that we're doing together, and that's going to be coming up. We'll talk about it on Monday.
It's coming up on the 18th.
So there's going to be, you know, there's support out there, there's groups out there, there's help. There's a lot of things moving, right? So, you know, again, we're building community. These are going to be on Zoom. They're not recorded. They're safe spaces. So everybody is welcome to join those as well. So
absolutely. Yeah. So stay tuned, guys. We got lots going on. It's so much fun. We're so happy to have all of you. We're so grateful, and we're so grateful to start the year with all of these best chatters. Right?
Yeah. And this is incredible, having so many of you on with us.
I'm so excited that you all came to join us. So thank you so much. Lots of love to you all. And we shall see you soon.
Mhm.
All right. Thanks again, and take care now.